glad to have you with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. EA Sports College Football with a showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Akron Zips and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Zips ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Wants to throw on first. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, that is exactly the opposite of what this offense talked about. They talked about staying ahead of the chains with us in meetings and making sure they stay on schedule. And the first play, not very good protection, a big loss, and now immediately, Palmer, in a predictable passing situation.
That is such a gut punch for the offense, especially the play caller, because you know it, David. He's already scripted the first 10 plays. They've been practicing those all week long. You take a sack on the opening play, it completely blows up your script. That's a great job by the defense, sending a very clear message. You got to block us, and right now you can't do it.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Warhawks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, it's Gant. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense picks it up.
That looks like a easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Gant. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Going to the running game. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to the 14 before he goes out of bounds.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Touchdown, Akron. On the sideline, got it in the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fresh set of downs going up top. Lets it fly. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wide receiver. Hard running there. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Gant. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Powers inside. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Zips.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And the extra point was good.
14, UL 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go back to the air on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Zips ready to go on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Sees an alley. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Right back to the well. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They punt it away on 4th down. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They were all over it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
2nd down to the air. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble, and he's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
And the Akron offense will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Gonna run it. It's Gant. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Hits inside, it's Jamison. Turning it on! They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Down, ready. Blue 30, blue 30. Go, go.
Now on the move. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all fourth downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter fourth down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this fourth down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Rides to the back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Williams open on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to go up top on second down. Way off target there.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he's lucky to get that one back.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still 4th down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring this one out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long.
Check it. Check. 1852, soldier. 1850, down, ready. Go.
The play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I think the biggest reason why this team is trailing the way they are is they haven't been able to stay on the field. They've had no success on 3rd down up to this point. Way too many punts, but that time they finally get it done. That's about as good a timing as I think we've seen from the quarterback and his intended target so far in the passing game. And it came at a point where they needed it the most.
2nd and long here. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling. And he showed it to you right there.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. They boot it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. Gives him the big stiff arm. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Gant. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Here he comes from his own end zone. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Going to the ground. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Follows his blocks. It's Jamison. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Zips. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And the extra point is good.
26, UL 0. Number 47, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Drops back on 1st down. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the D-end.
Liz, Palace. Let him go.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
So now on comes the field goal unit. right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This one's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught, it's Jamison. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. That pass interference call will give us one more untimed down in the half. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Number 27, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They'll run the counter. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. The Warhawks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, gonna throw it. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Making the adjustment. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Wants to throw one first. Hit as he throws. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Straight ahead, it's Jamison. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
He's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Got it behind the line. It's Jamison. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Quick handoff. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Sometimes on field goal block, you just want to take the win and let them kick it. The roughing the kicker penalty gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Bush is ahead. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Drops back on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
He's brought down at the 45.
And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Gant.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll run him again. Oh, what a move. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
The Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Sends it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush right in his face. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. This is a designed run. Quarterback gets the 1st down. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Warhawks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And if the defense didn't know, they know now. That QB right there, man, that dude can fly. This offense is so explosive because the guy who gets the football can take off and make big plays at any point on the field, and he shows you how it's done right there.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. What a brain cramp. He just lost track of the play clock and gets hit with delay of game on a 2-point conversion attempt. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Gant. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Left side is Gant. Turning it on. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Akron. And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Man, that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
On the move. Taken down.
Run play with the quarterback. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Zips ready to go on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Enough to move the chains. He's at the 20. Touchdown Zips. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 22 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg.
Number 47 set to kick this one away.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Motion from the wideout. First play of this drive. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Burrowing for yardage. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front.
4th down.
And you can tell all eyes on this dude. Like, this defense is dialed in.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Moving out to the right. He's going to take off across the 45. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Jamison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to them this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Runs through the tackle. On the move at the 30. Maybe some room here. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
You know, the risk on defense on 4th and short, putting all those guys close to the line of scrimmage, is that if the offense creases you, it's going to be an explosive play, and that's exactly what happened. They weren't able to stay in all of their gaps, and the offense breaks off an explosive run on 4th and short.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little, too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout call just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Patrick. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That's reeled in. It's Mason. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Gant.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And the Zips have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Unloads it left. It's complete. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
1st and goal, Akron.
The Zips are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Knocked down in the backfield. And boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback keeper finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Anderson. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Got his man downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Warhawks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. One more play to pad the stats. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Akron.
And the Warhawks line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Warhawks! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the extra point is good. look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments and big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.